Joining me now to discuss, founder of the George Mason University Cyber and Tech Center at the National Security Institute, Jamil Jaffer. Jamil, good to see you again. Welcome.
Anna, thanks for having me.
Of course. So in U.S. and Iran talks, this is what Witkoff said this week about Iran's uranium enrichment program. I'll talk to you on the other side.
They do not need to enrich past 3.67%. In some circumstances, they're at 60%. In other circumstances, 20%. That cannot be. And you do not need to run, as they claim, a civil nuclear program where you're enriching past 3.67%. So this is going to be much about verification on the enrichment program and then ultimately verification on weaponization.
Okay, and then Witkoff backtracked everything he just said there amid GOP backlash, saying Iran shouldn't have a nuclear program at all. That's when Tehran left the negotiating table, saying it will not require the dismantling of its nuclear program. With all that context for our viewers, Jamil, what do you think Witkoff is doing here?
I mean, this is a real challenge, right? Because the Republican criticism of the Obama deal was that it focused only on enrichment, that it permitted Iran to have any amount of enrichment, a proposition that we've never agreed to before with any other country. In fact, our friends in the UAE, we forced them into what we call the gold standard deal, which was you want a civilian nuclear program, the U.S. or other nations will provide you enriched uranium, then you use that for your civilian program. So the Republican criticism of the Obama deal exactly appears to be the deal that Steve Witkoff is negotiating: some amount of domestic enrichment, no constraints on ballistic missiles, which actually the Obama administration walked back, and no commitment around terrorism. These are all the key issues that Republicans were critical of in the Obama administration. It appears, at least Witkoff, on behalf of the Trump administration, is going down that exact road, which is why he's taken a lot of heat in the last few days.
Let's move over to Putin. He announced a few hours ago an Easter ceasefire in Ukraine. Is an agreement to follow? Is this an optimistic step in negotiating or reaching a ceasefire between these two nations?
Well, look, obviously a challenging situation that we have here with Ukraine. The president saying he's committed to moving the ball forward here and trying to find a path forward. Marco Rubio indicating, we might walk away from these negotiations if there's not forward progress. We'll see what happens at this meeting in London that follows on the Paris meetings. But again, the hard question is, what does the deal look like that both Ukraine and Russia can get on board with and bring this conflict to at least a close, if not temporary, if not permanent, then at least temporary? We haven't found that middle ground as yet, even though the president indicated the war would be over even before he came in office, but at least within 24 hours of entering office.
Oh, I remember that campaign promise on the trail. All right, founder of the George Mason University Cyber and Tech Center at the National Security Institute, Jamil Jaffer, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Anna.
Authorities